Hi, my name is Tree, and I'm a bartender at Stonewall. In 1969, I was 30 years old, and I was there the day of the rebellion when the police raided the bar. And here in 2020, I'm still bartending there, but unfortunately, during the pandemic, the bar has been closed. We can only serve drinks at the door for a few people. In 1969, I was working at a restaurant called Mama's Chicken Ribs, but we used to go to the Stonewall to dance. Now, I went to jail many times just for being in a gay bar because it was against the law to serve known homosexuals alcohol in New York City. Now, we went to dance all the time. We danced to a jukebox. It was men and women, lesbians, fag hags, and we danced to songs that lasted 3-4 minutes only. Now, the day of the rebellion, we did not know that was going to be the raid of all raids. We were in there dancing when we heard the police coming in and we heard people screaming, "It's a raid, it's a raid." And I was with two friends, my friend Frankie, we call Bubbles, and my friend Jimmy, and we had a third friend with us, but he was a little inconspicuous because he was a priest at the time. And in 1969, a priest could not be caught in a gay bar. We were lucky that one of the cops in the neighborhood, Charlie, came in and saw us, and he recognized Gregory, and he let us go out behind his back so we were not noticed by police headquarters who raided the bar. They were after the mafia bosses. Now remember, in the 60s and 70s, the mafia owned everything gay in New York City. They liked us, but they didn't understand our lifestyle. Well, while we were in there dancing, the cops came in and they threw drugs on the floor and they said, "You step on that, you step on that." And people said no. And next thing we knew, a bottle went flying. And the next thing we know, chairs went flying. And all of a sudden, there was a little rebellion going on. But we were lucky, as I said, and we got out. Now, there was about 25, 30 of us outside with a few paddy wagons. That's what they put prisoners, police cars, and neighbors. Within an hour, there were a couple of hundred people watching. We broke the windows. We set a police car on fire. We shook the paddy wagon. We broke the locks. Now, remember, I was a goody two-shoes. I was always a good kid, never did anything wrong. But here I was throwing rocks, breaking windows, and having the time of my life. People always ask me, "Was you afraid?" And I go, "Hell no, I was having fun." And we were just enjoying the atmosphere of craziness. But when the riot squad came, that's when we decided to go back to Mama's Chicken Rib. I love the fact that there were two queens, very effeminate men, that pulled a parking meter out of the ground. They actually shook it and kept shaking it until it came out of the ground, concrete and all, and they used it as a battering ram to knock the doors in. Inside, the police were barricaded and with a few customers, a couple of drag queens, a couple of lesbians dressed as men, and Fat Tony, one of the bar owners, and Mario Mae West, one of the bartenders. After that was over, we went back to the house, Mama's Chicken Rib, and the next thing you know is the next night we started over again. But luckily, my family did not know yet I was a homosexual because we tried to keep it a secret, religious reasons. And when we saw the police coming and photographers for TV and radio, we ran and hid. We figured that was going to be it for the rest of our lives. And the following year, we saw the first march. We followed it up to Central Park, came back down to the village, went back to Mama's Chicken Rib, and we figured that would be it forever. Who knew that 51 years later, we would still be celebrating the Stonewall Rebellion? I'm very proud that I was there that night. I'm very proud that I'm still working there at a very young age of 81. And I look forward to seeing you all in Denmark and talk about it more. Looking forward to my first elephant beer and aquavit in years and seeing friends. Until then, happy Pride. Stay safe. Wear a mask. Wash your hands. Stop smoking. And enjoy everything life can give you. Until then, ciao.